For longtime fans of the Castlevania series, we find ourselves having to look elsewhere to get our fix. Konami hasn't done anything significant with the series in many years outside of re-releases, but thankfully, indie developers have us covered. Enter Chronicles of the Wolf, a new release that's available on all current platforms that plays like the late 90s Castlevania hit, Symphony of the Night. Right down to the inclusion of Alucard voice actor Robbie Belgrade as the narrator here.
In the year of 1767, the Rose Cross Knights gathered in their great hall, where plans were underway to stop a new threat which had already claimed many lives.
You'll take on the role of Matteo Lombardo as he travels through towns, forests, cemeteries, and castles, all while pursuing a legendary beast. Very early on, the game cuts you loose, and it's up to you to figure everything out for yourself throughout the entirety of the game. Outside of talking to NPCs for hints, the game is pretty cryptic with your objectives and where you should be heading. For those of you that enjoy wandering around, you'll feel right at home, but for those of you more accustomed to modern Metroidvanias that provide quest markers or quest logs to track your progress, I regret to inform you that the game has neither of these things. In fact, the flow of the game is so retro that it's actually to a fault. I found the map system to be lackluster, and wandering around exhausting every possibility till I finally discovered where the game wanted me to be was a bit annoying. As you progress, you'll earn XP and level up Matteo. Additionally, there's relics that provide new spell casting abilities and the usual upgrades like air dashes and double jumps that anyone that's ever played a Metroidvania before will feel right at home with. You can also equip Matteo with various weapons and armors, as well as passive accessories to assist you in a number of ways. Chronicles of the Wolf plays it very safe in its design, but I found that not to necessarily be a bad thing, as I enjoyed my time playing something that felt very familiar. It controls really good in terms of responsiveness, but it does map the controls in a retro way, where up and attack throws your sub-weapons. Considering how many buttons are on a controller these days, it's a shame they don't have different options to give sub-weapons their own buttons, since I often found myself wasting sub-weapon ammo on accident. Other than my gripes with the control options and map system, requiring you to pretty much remember everything for yourself except save locations and fast travel locations, which are the only things that are marked, my main complaint is how many times the game insta-kills you out of nowhere. There's several instances that I found of this, and they're always frustrating, as you most likely will lose a good chunk of progress since death means reloading your last save, so save often. I found the art design to be really appealing, and the soundtrack to be fitting for the game's aesthetics and enjoyable throughout. Overall, I found Chronicles of the Wolf to be an enjoyable game. Its target audience is definitely those that appreciate good old classic Vania style gameplay. It will often punish you just as often as it rewards you for exploration and skillful play, and that's something I found equal parts frustrating and rewarding. I give Chronicles of the Wolf my recommendation, but do be aware of its shortcomings that I mentioned. To the developers at Megami Games that have now released more than a few Vania-style games, I do hope you'll take a slightly more modern approach in the future, since the map system, progression, and control options all leave a bit to be desired for a 2025 release. Thank you for watching my review of Chronicles of the Wolf. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give the video a like, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.